In this video, we're going to talk about how tempo can impact your strength improvements. So here's a fun fact for you. Most people think about, we'll talk about we'll use pull-ups as an example because that's kind of like one of the gold standards of exercises that people always talk about, like, oh, I want to be able to do a pull-up. So did you know that when people think about doing a pull-up, they're looking at like being able to do a pull-up as if like, can I pull and get my chin above the bar? And while yes, that is important, is in regards to building strength and getting stronger, which is what it's all about. More strength is actually built during the eccentric phase of the movement. Now, the eccentric phase of the movement is the part of the movement where the muscles are actually lengthening and stretching. As it relates to the pull-up, this would actually be when you're lowering yourself down. So while people think like, oh, I want to do pull-ups, I want to be able to pull my chin above the bar, and yes, that is very important, it's actually when we're lowering ourselves back down that we're getting stronger and that our muscles are having to adapt more. So that's your little fun fact of the day. Now, why you should care about that is because today's topic is all on the tempo, and I have two tips that can help you be lean, mean, and strong. So the first one is when you're doing exercises, pay close attention to the eccentric phase of the movement when you're lowering yourself down. So don't just like on a push-up, go down as fast as humanly possible or just drop down. I see this in a lot of gyms where people get to the end and then they just like let the weight go at the end. And it's like, oh, that's dumb, because you're really missing out on, again, the phase of the movement when you'd actually be benefiting yourself the most. So again, pay attention to when you're lowering down in a squat, when you're lowering yourself down on a push-up, lowering yourself down on a pull-up. Don't just drop down or flop down. Really try to control it. The other tip to think about is to pay attention to the time under tension. Now, like most things, just caveat, like there's always exceptions to the rule. If you're trying to like slam a medicine ball, yeah, you don't want to do that slow and controlled. That's not the point of the movement. But when we think about most of our strength building exercises, we want to pay attention to the amount of time the muscles are under tension. Now, you can go too far by saying like, well, I'm just going to move like I'm going through molasses and take 45 minutes to do one single repetition. Like, yeah, that's a little excessive, a little overkill. But really think about controlling the time under tension. Generally, what this would mean would be like, all right, I want to go like about 2 seconds in, 2 seconds down. So we don't want to fly through things. The more time the muscles are under tension, the more our muscles are being stressed. So again, think about taking your time. Don't just think like, oh, I want to blow through these 15 reps as fast as humanly possible, because you're really missing out on the opportunity to build strength. So again, think about the eccentric phase of the exercise, really lowering yourself down slow. And then 2, pay attention more in general to the amount of time under tension. If you do those things, you will get stronger. Thanks for watching.